Okay. And I apologize for any background noises you may hear aside me lighting my sage. um, got a little background music going. Hopefully that helps, but I do apologize in advance. Clearly, I need a new lighter. Okay. I call upon my spirit team, my guides, and source self to illuminate the truth, clear the fog, and let wisdom flow freely through. May my words be guided, my heart be open, my ego set aside. With clarity, integrity, and pure intention, let the message unfold. Okay, guys. I'm hearing that this reading might be a little different. Okay, yeah. So there's something coming through that I'm feeling this kind of on a collective level as well. There's this, I know through my own spiritual journey that I've gone through, and boy, has it been one. I feel like there was just a lot out there. And in the beginning, I was so unsure, like, what was true and what wasn't, and, what should I listen to? And there were just all these different things. And I thought, man, wouldn't it just be nice if we kind of had, a book or I don't know, something on like, what is this life thing, right? And what are the rules? And, you know, well, which is it? And I don't know. I felt I had a lot of that. And I'm kind of feeling that maybe this could help someone out there. Of course, I don't claim to know everything or have all the answers. This is just based on my knowledge, my study, my own personal experience, um, my experience in this on a quote unquote professional level doing this as well. Um, and I think there are some kind of key principles to navigating this journey and, wherever you're at on that path, um, that might help. And I don't know. And I think these don't really go in any particular order. But I am going to save my favorite for last and what I believe is the best. But anyway, they're all important. A really big one is knowing that, and this is controversial, you know, hear me out. You chose this. And that was kind of a tough one for me to accept at times. Um, but, we chose this journey, this adventure, whatever you want to call it. Our souls, your soul, chose this life, these challenges, these lessons. It's not random. Why is that hard to accept? I know for me it was a little hard to accept because I thought about the bad things that, quote unquote, bad things that had happened to me in my life. And I thought, I didn't choose that. What are you talking about? So that's a tough one. And I will definitely touch more on that one. But I kind of just want to get this out that keeps, it's been on my mind. Um, so yeah, that is a really big one that we chose this. You chose this. Okay. And when you can come to terms with that, accept that for all that it is, it will really change things for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that, the things that happened were your fault and, all of that. So don't take me wrong there. Okay. Um, Another big thing is everything is energy. Okay. Energy is the currency. That's where your focus is. Energy flows through us, through everything. Protect your energy, invest your energy wisely. I wish I had known that sooner. Invest your energy wisely. It is precious. Um, Another big one is free will. And I'm not at all trying to get, religious or biblical on anyone, but we all know that, that's a big one in the Bible, right? As well. And just across, different belief systems as well. They talk a lot about this. So free will, it's a thing. You always have a choice. Okay. Not making a choice is a choice. Okay. I've said it before, there might be sucky choices. They might be very difficult choices, seemingly impossible choices, but you always have a choice. Okay. And I think knowing that is very powerful. It's also why a lot of things happen. But again, I won't go down that rabbit hole just yet. Um, Everything is a mirror. The world that you are in, the life that you're living, the people that are around you, it all reflects your inner reality. And what triggers you teaches you. Hey, I don't, that just came to mind. What triggers you teaches you. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna be saying that a lot more. Um, yeah, what triggers you teaches you. And I had come to a point in my life years back where I really, I had done a lot of inner work. I was healing. I was on that path. But I thought I was a lot further along than I was until I got triggered. And I won't bore you with all of the details on that, but it took me a while to realize that, to see what was happening, to not place blame, to not fall backwards. I slipped, don't get me wrong, some bad, thought patterns and things. But the point is, what triggers you teaches you, and you have to learn from it. Um, I'm sorry, I was getting more downloads. Karma, huge one. I can't even. Where do I begin? I think there's kind of some misconception when it comes to karma. It's a tough one to explain because people tend to see karma as a punishment, right? Now, while it may look like that, like rewards and punishments, but that's, our human way of thinking. But karma in itself is not a punishment, it is cause and effect. It's the law of the universe, okay? It has to come to be. Cause and effect, a balancing act. It's not like someone sitting in the cosmos slapping you on the wrist. I'm sorry if that offends someone, but um, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's the energy, it's balance. It's the energy you put out returning to you. Um, some people look at it as like, well, that person is bad. So why do they get all these good things? I deserve it more. Why don't I have them? Well, first of all, that whole thought process is is part of the problem. But um it's not necessarily about deserving. And that's our human mind doing that. But deserving or not. It's, you know, being in balance and harmonizing. And I'm not saying that these people out here doing horrendous things are balanced and, deserving of all this. So don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that it eventually happens. So when they say what goes around comes around, that's exactly what they mean is that energy flows. It has to return to you. If you are sitting there putting bad out there all the time, negative energy, wishing people bad, witchcraft, whatever it may be, it will return to you. And of course, then the opposite is true is if you're putting good out there, good will return to you. So if you feel like you're constantly putting out good and it's never returning to you, I'm going to tell you that that thought is a huge part of your problem. But we're not going to dive into that. Okay. Um, Basically, every action, intention, thought that you have shapes the reality that you live in. Okay. There's so much out there already on this, but I just felt called to talk about it today. So, and people confuse karma and dharma, and dharma is okay. So, karma is more what you create and the energy that you put out and coming back to you, etc. As I just explained, dharma is your soul's. So, why you're here, your soul's unique mission. And when you align with that, your life flows effortlessly. So, that's why people say that dharma is the goal, right? That karma is, for lack of a better word, done. And you now can live effortlessly. You just flow. Okay. That's dharma. And it all kind of goes together. Like I said, your vibration shapes your reality, your energy, which all goes with chakras, everything, right? Stay balanced, align with what it is that you want, whatever that may be. Align with it, and it'll come. I know that sounds really simple, and it is, but it isn't because you have to do it. But I'm trying to keep it short for you guys. A lot of things that you have been taught are an illusion, including time, present, future. It's all happening now. I know that sounds crazy. I'm not sure how else to explain it, but that's how it is. So, really trying to focus and stay in that energy of now because that's all that really exists. Everything else is an illusion. That's the key, is staying in that. And, along the way, we'll experience the challenges and we tend to see them, we don't really see them as, what do you call them? Speed bumps. We tend to see them as huge setbacks, right? Sometimes even the seemingly little things, we see them as setbacks. But not everything that happens to you that is quote unquote bad is a test or a lesson or, but those, lessons of course happen. But you have to stop viewing every little thing that happens to you as this huge setback. And there's so much going around about all of these cheat codes because, I mean, I think we know at this point we're living in a matrix, right? So we won't go down that rabbit hole. But the cheat codes, it's your intuition. That's really the only cheat code you need to know. Follow your intuition. It's that simple. And I said I was saving my favorite, the best for last, right? It's Some people might not like it, but love is the ultimate truth. So we know that one can't exist without the other, right? So we know what hate is, we know what fear is, all of those things distort, but love realigns us. And we're designed to return to love. So, you know, people tend to talk about that a lot, being hopeless, romantic, et cetera, et cetera. It's, as humans, we seek it. No matter what, we really can't help it, right? We seek out love, whether that be through animals, through family, through friendships, through random strangers, through relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but that's what we seek out is love, because love is the ultimate energy. Okay, I said energy, but I meant to say truth, but there you go. That too. Um, there is no greater energy, power, truth, anything than love. That is the most powerful vibration that exists. Look it up. It's love. So hopefully that helps you that kind of build a foundation. I mean, it helped me because, like I said, when I started all this, I felt just kind of lost. Like, what are you supposed to listen to? What do you, like, what is all of this? And I know that's a very, very short version of anything, but hopefully it helps somebody.